Tourism is big business in the state of Georgia, and Gainesville is positioning itself to get a bigger piece of the pie. Tracy Whitmire has been hired as the new Convention and Facilities Sales Manager. Welcome to the show.
Thank you. Thank you.
We're really excited, Tracy, to find out more about your new position and what you'll be doing for the city of Gainesville.
Well, one of the interesting things about my position is that it's funded through hotel motel tax. And what happens with that is when visitors come into the city and they stay in our hotels and our motels, there's a tax those visitors pay. That tax is intended to then roll back around into the city, to the local community and economy, and refund promoting tourism for the community, and that's the intention of this position. So what I'll be doing is working with a lot of the attractions and the hotels to bring in folks to the city of Gainesville through conventions, through tourism, through leisure travel. That's kind of the basis of the job.
What would a tourist actually come to see in Gainesville?
Well, a lot of tourists will see things that we take for granted every day, those of us who live and drive in the city of Gainesville. Things like Engine 209 and the Poultry Park. Things like the walking tour of the solar system on the square. The other things that many of us are familiar with in Gainesville, like our arts. We're very rich in arts with the elegant Smith Gall Arts Complex. Enjoying and creating art at the Quinlan, as well as enjoying the new Gallery 110 on the square. We also have a lot of history and museums in the city of Gainesville. The Northeast Georgia History Center displaying artifacts from all over Northeast Georgia for the past 150 years. We have INC, which is the interactive neighborhood for kids, hands-on children's museum, very engaging for the entire family. We also have the ability to celebrate a rich African American history in our community through the Beulah Rucker Foundation. Gainesville is also a stop on the Civil War Heartland Trail, so you can enjoy the gravesite of General James Longstreet as well as toward the Piedmont Hotel. So we're very rich in our history. Family fun is a big part of Gainesville, so the Francis Meadows Aquatic Center is a great place for families with the splash zone and the slides, the indoor competition pools. And of course our downtown, our beautiful downtown. Again, many of us take for granted that are on it every day, but tourists really enjoy the opportunity to see an historic downtown like we have.
You just gave me so many ideas for some stay-at-home vacation opportunities, and for people who are in Gainesville and are thinking, wow, you know, when you really stop and you add them up and make them one long list, there's so much to see and to do here.
Yes.
Well, certainly I would think that you would be working very closely with those agencies and organizations that you mentioned, and possibly some other people in the community to make this all work.
Well, absolutely. You know, the facilities we just talked about are very excited that Gainesville has taken this step to bring more of a focus on what it is they're doing. The hotels and motels, again, that's a huge partnership. There's a lot of ideas that exist out there for folks who are in this community every day and know that Gainesville is a bigger place than what we're showing throughout the state of Georgia. So there's a lot of excitement and the chance to work with a number of people, from the facilities, the attractions, to the hotels themselves.
What are the trends now in marketing a community like Gainesville?
Well, like many things now, you have to look at your budget and make sure you're using everything to the maximum. And internet marketing is one of the things that we are not currently tapped into to promote the city in terms of tourism and conventions. So we are actually undergoing a process to redo and create a new website. I think virtual visitor centers are a great idea. The typical tourist does not stop in a visitor center anymore. It used to be that you would stop at the center on your way into a community and find out what there is to do. That's just not how the traveler travels these days. So the chance of using our internet marketing, our website, it's been 10 years since we've updated that website, so we need it. And I think that's definitely one of the trends that we're going to follow is using that resource.
So what kinds of things will we be able to see on the website, and the attractions that you've just
Absolutely.
mentioned?
You know, the city in general and all that the city does, but the attractions, discounts, where to go to have fun, how to package things together if you're coming into town and you're interested in things like the history centers. What else is there maybe you didn't think about? So really just a one-stop shop for what it is that the city has to offer, whether it's business travel, leisure travel, whether conventions trying to come into town. There's a lot of opportunities.
I know that you and the mayor have been getting out into the community and actually meeting some of the tourists. Tell our viewers what you've been doing.
It's been fun. We've had a lot of spring breakers who are coming down to the Olympic venue, to the rowing center, to practice over spring break. And we've had the chance to go out and do some welcomes. For me, it's been great because it really brings to light how folks see this community. When we've talked to folks, it's been at the end of their trip, and they have shared that this is one of the most hospitable places they have been, from the local folks to the fact that their mayor has come out to say hello. They're seeing it, and the chance that we get to go out and shake hands and say hello and thanks for coming has been a great fun.
You've also been working on bid packages to bring conventions into town. What are you learning about this process?
Well, it's a thorough process, and there's a lot of cities who want to get folks to come to their town. Gainesville is very uniquely positioned, not only because of our location, the fact that we're on the shores of Lake Lanier, we're close to the mountains. There's so much to offer within this city that I think we just haven't shown as much of in recent years. So the bid packages are interesting. You know, we want folks to come. Going through that process has really opened our eyes to what it is that we have here and how we can get folks to come to Gainesville. So it's a great learning opportunity as well.
If someone wants to talk to you about what's available in Gainesville, maybe they want to rent one of our meeting rooms or hold their convention here, how can they get in touch with you?
Well, of course, the Gainesville website is there. We're at the old City Hall building, which is on Jesse Jewell Parkway. My telephone is 770-531-2664, and email is twhitmeyer@gainesville.org. So come see us, send us an email, or give us a phone call.
Well, Tracy, thank you so much for joining us today. Just really look forward to maybe looking at a new Gainesville through the tourist eyes.
Thank you.
Tracy.